Hello students, very good morning to all of you. Myself Deepak Kumar Lusri from Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nawada branch. Students, today I am going to discuss the third video lecture of class 7 of some of the topics, that is creating shortcuts, then rearranging icons, using personal pictures as screensaver, then arranging multiple windows. So these four subtopics will be discussed under Windows customization. Okay, students. Already we have discussed what do you mean by Windows, how to hide the clock, how to customizing the start menu, left pane and right pane also, how to pin a program. This type of subtopics I have already discussed. Today I will discuss this type of the subtopics, and in the coming online exam the question will come within this month from chapter 1 to arranging multiple windows. So students, we listen carefully, read and remember, and don't be any type of the nervous during the exam time. Be serious, be honestly, be positive. Okay. Now come to discuss the first of creating shortcut. The students, before creating shortcut, first of all I will discuss what do you mean by shortcut. What do you mean by shortcut? The student, shortcut is the easiest way to access the files. That means shortcut also you can tell it's a one type of the link for which we can easily access the file or folder from any other location. Is that clear now students? If you have created the shortcut, then no need to go to the original file. If any type of the editing, deleting, whatever you want to do, you do in the shortcut file or folder. Is that clear now students? The students, you do what in the shortcut. So ultimately, what is the definition of the shortcut? The shortcut is the link, or shortcut is the shortest way to access the file or folder from anywhere. Is that clear now students? So students, now I will discuss how to represent the shortcut. How do you know that file or folder is your shortcut? The student, the shortcut is represented by, students, jump arrow. It is represented by jump arrow. Is that clear? And which will be displayed in the left side corner of the file or folder. That means like this students, jump arrow like this. So this is your jump arrow, where these symbols is displayed in the file or folder. You directly know that what this is my the file or folder of shortcut. Is that clear now students? That means if name of the file is a students, then this is a what normal. Okay, if you want to create the shortcut, after creating the shortcut, it will display like this. Is that clear now students? So students, in this way you can know which one is a shortcut or not. Now my question is about how to create a shortcut. How to create a shortcut? The student, to create a shortcut, there are two ways to create a shortcut. One is a create a shortcut on the desktop. Another one is a create a shortcut on the start menu or any other location. Another thing, you can shortcut not only the file, you can shortcut the file, folder also. Is that clear now student? File and folder also you can create a shortcut, and we can create a shortcut not only the desktop, we can also shortcut on the start menu and any other location. Is that clear now students? Now we will discuss the first of all how to create That means to create a shortcut system, follow the some of the steps. The first step is your student. The first step. Then what will you do? The creating a shortcut. That one is your. The first step is your students. Right click on any blank area. Right click on any blank area. Okay, students. Right click on any blank area. Then step 2, students, click new option. Then click on the new option. And from context menu okay student, then select what we have discussed, shortcut. Then select shortcut. Okay students, is that clear? The first is your right click on any blank area, then click on new option and from context menu select the shortcut. After clicking on the new, one of the context menu will be displayed. From that context menu, click on the shortcut. Is that clear or not, students? Is that clear or not? Okay students. Then after this one, students, then what will you do? Then step 3, students, we do that one. Click browse, then click browse button. Click browse button to explore the which one you want to create the shortcut. That is explore the file or folder. Explore the file or folder. Okay students, click browse button to explore the file or folder. Then okay students, then what will you do? Then this one is the step 3. Then step 4, student, what will you do? After click on the browse button and to explore the file or folder, then click next button. Then click next button. Is that clear, students? Then what will you do in the step 4? Give the suitable name. Of the file or folder. Okay, so give the suitable name. Okay, students. First right click, then click on the new option, then click browse button, then give the suitable name. Okay, students, give the suitable name and click OK. After this one, then click on the finish button. After this one, what will happen? Your file or folder will be shortcut in other location of the computer. Is that clear, students? So in this way, we can create a shortcut anywhere. Not only the desktop, you can create the start menu. You can also inside the drive also you can create the shortcut. Is that clear, students? Then students, next one we will discuss, students, how to create a shortcut on the desktop. So this one is creating a shortcut in any other location. Next, we will discuss, students, how to create a shortcut on the desktop. Creating shortcut on the desktop. Okay Okay, students, creating shortcut on the desktop. So students, this is very easy how to create a shortcut on the desktop, students. In the desktop directly, no need to go to anywhere or no need to search the file or folder where it has. Directly open the computer, go to the desktop and open the creating shortcut file or folder from the desktop. Is that clear, students? So this one is a very simple how to create a shortcut on the desktop, students. Okay, students. That means when you open the computer, the first screen will be displayed. That is called as a desktop. The first screen of the computer. When you open the computer, when you start on the computer, the first screen of the computer is called as a desktop. On the desktop, how to create a shortcut? Yeah, from go to any other location, you choose anywhere. Okay, student, then creating the shortcut on the desktop. How? You see this one, students. The first of all, select file or folder. Select file or folder. Is that clear, student? Select file or folder from any location. Okay, students, from any location. Then step 2, right click on selected file or folder. Okay, students. Then students, in the step 3, click on send to option. Click on the send to option. Then click on the send to option and choose. Okay, students. Then choose shortcut. Inside the bracket there is written what? Choose shortcut. Then shortcut on desktop. Okay, students. That means click on send to option and choose shortcut. That means shortcut on the desktop from context menu. Okay, students. In this way, you can creating the shortcut of any file or folder on the desktop. This one is a very simple, very easy and easy to access also. Okay, student. And always remember, when you creating a shortcut, that means which type of the symbol will be displayed? Jump bar. And where it will be displayed? At the left corner of the file or folder or any of the icon also. File, folder or any of the icon, you can create the shortcut. Remember this one. Is that clear? So students, in this way I have completed this one, how to create a shortcut. Okay, students. Now I will discuss the student rearranging icon. This one. So students, icon, already you know very well what do you mean by icon. Yes or no, students? That means when you open the computer on the desktop, so many icons are there. That means that one is a small picture. Yes or no, students? That one is a icon, is a small picture for representing the what? For representing the information. Which type of information has inserted for which type of the icon? Yes or no? Just like the recycle bin, my computer, documents. Yes or no, student? So these are all the what? Internet Explorer. These are all the what? Icons. Yes or no? From there you can easily know for which one of the picture can do which type of the work. So for that, this one is an icon. So students, how to rearrange? That means when you open the computer, when you open any other of the location of the computer, so many icons are there. Then how to rearrange the icon? So students, icons may be the file, may be the folder. Okay students, so don't be confused, because in the computer not only these type of the icons are there: computer, document, library, yes or no student, internet explorer, recycle bin. This type of icon not only the present, what you create the file and folder, that type of the icons are also available, yes or no, in the computer. How to arrange that one? And sometimes we are facing the problem. Suppose 100 file, 200 folders are there, and I want to open one of the file or folder. It is difficult to us where it has placed, yes or no? If you rearrange the icon, you can easily get in the very less time. Okay student, for that we need the rearranging the icon. Otherwise it is difficult to find out where icon is available in the location. Is that clear, all students? For rearranging the icon, there are the 4 ways for rearranging the icon. So students, for the rearranging, what are how many ways we can rearrange the icon? We can also think rearrange means either in the ascending or descending. That is also available here also. We can do that one, but that has the different ways for ascending or descending. Is that clear? What are the ways to rearrange the icon, students? Okay students, the first one, students, name. Second one, students, size. Third one is your item type. Fourth one is your student, date modified. Date modified. Date modified. So students, remember this one is a very important question for your exam also. So students, we can rearrange the icons in the computer by name, size, item type and date modified. Students, name, that means how to rearrange the icons by the name ways. Name we can rearrange by the alphabetical order. Okay students, by the alphabetical order. And what do you mean by alphabetical order? You know very well that one. That means when you save any of the file or folder or any of the icon from the beginning A, B, C, D like this, which letter is come first, that one will be displayed first. Is that clear? Then next, then next, then next. In this way, by the name way, we can easily rearrange the icon. Means we can easily get the file or folder icon from the computer. Is that clear, student? In the name means what? Will be arranged in the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Okay, students. Then, student, size. Every icon, every file and folder has the size. That means once you create the file, once you create the folder, so automatically the size also will be created. So don't be worried that one. Okay? No need to. The user will create the size. Once you create, means the size will be generated. Okay, students? According to the size, also you can rearrange the icon. That means no need to select. Go to the location. Okay, students? And go to the rearranging icon. Where it will be displayed? On the right side. Any of the windows, okay students, in the right side, title bar, bottom corner, right side. Click on there, so it will be displayed. Or you can do in this way, right click, okay students, anywhere. Suppose you open any of the windows, right click and rearranging the icon, click on the rearranging icon, the 4 options will be displayed, you choose any one, it will be also rearranged. Is that clear? So student, the size. One, the size will be click. That means it will be displayed in the according to their size means in the descending order. In the descending order. Descending order means higher to lower. Which one is the higher most the size of the file or folder? It will be displayed first like this. Is that clear, students? Then students, item type. So students, when you create the file or folder, or basically when you create the file or you also create the folder, students, in the file there are different types like MS Word, Excel, yes or no, .xlsx, PDF, .pdf, yes or no, students, then .jpg, then we can also tell .png. So student, these are all the different types of the type of the file. Okay students, the file are of different types. File are of different types. What are the files, students? .doc, okay student, .txt, text file, documentation file, word file, .xlsx, Excel file, that is the what this one is the student, .x, .txt, .xls. So these are all the extension, file extension. Remember this one, student. Then .pdf, okay students. Then students, .pm, pagemaker, okay. Then .jpg or .png, okay students. So students, these are all the different file extensions. That means these are the different types of the file. That means when you rearrange and click on the item type of the same type of the file will be displayed. Okay student, in this way the different types of the file. If all the files are in the doc, the document, the doc file will be displayed first, then text file will be next, then XLX will be next, then PDF. That means all the PDF file will be displayed in the same. Okay. Then doc file, where the what type of the documentation file, all the documentation file will be displayed in the respective order, in the sequential order. Okay students, so no need to search, directly you can easily get. If you remember this one, suppose I want to find out or search PDF file, so you click on the item type, that means PDF file will be displayed, then doc file. Only you search or only you what get from the which type of the PDF. Only PDF file will be searched. You can easily get that one. Is that clear, students? So in this way, the item type also will be worked. Okay, sir. And last one is the word, students, date modified. Date modified means, students, when you create the file, the date will be generated automatically. Okay. That means in the date modified, at what time you are editing, at what time you are opened, at what time you are creating, at what time you are deleted, all these things, it will be recorded. Okay students. So at the date modifier also, if you are remembered at what day you have created the file and click on the date modified, that means according to the date modified, the current date will be displayed first. That means if I am creating today's date, then today's date will be displayed, then yesterday date, then day before yesterday, then day before yesterday, like this, the according to date modified, the file or folder or icon will be displayed. Is that clear, students? So in this way, students, we can rearranging the icon. Any type of confused, students? If no confused, remember in the name alphabetical order, in the size descending order, in the item type the same type of the file will be displayed in the main sequence. Okay. In the date modified also the current date will be displayed first, and in the date modified editing, deleting, inserting, creating, whatever, it will be generated according to the date. Is that clear? So in this way you can rearrange the icon according this type of the ways. Is that clear? Okay, students. After that, students, what will I do? After completing rearranging the icon, now discuss about using personal picture as a screensaver. Using personal picture as a screensaver. So first of all, I will discuss what do you mean by screensaver. What is screensaver? The student, remember, screensaver is a special program that displays the moving picture on the screen. Display the moving picture on the screen. That means, students, that picture will be displayed in the slideshow manner also. You know what you mean by slideshow. One after another, your slide will be displayed in the same way. One after another, the picture will be displayed. That one is a what? Screensaver. The screensaver is a special program that displays the moving picture one after another automatically. Okay, students, that is our screensaver. Okay. Then, how to save your picture? What you create? What you generate the picture? Okay. What you insert the picture? And that type of picture, how it will be setting in the screensaver. Okay, student, and when that type of picture will be displayed, when your computer will be in the idle time. How much time you are setting after 2 minutes or 1 minute? How much time you want to idle? After that, the screensaver will be displayed. That is dependent on the user. Okay, screensaver. Then how to set? Okay, student. So first of all, there are the different steps. First step is your student right click. First of all, right click. Okay, students, on the blank area, on the blank area, on the blank area of desktop. Go to the desktop, blank area, right click on there. Okay, students. Then step 2, then go to the personalize option. Okay, sir, go to the personalize option. Okay, student. After clicking on the personalize option, then click on the screensaver. Then click on the screensaver. Then click on the screensaver. Okay, student. After clicking on the screensaver, then third one is the what, students? Then click on screen saver setting. Click on screen saver setting. Click on screen saver setting. Okay, students. Then from this screen saver setting, then click students. Click screen saver drop down button. Okay, students, from the click screensaver drop down button, then here what will you do? Then click what, students? First of all, right click, then personalize option, then go to the screensaver option. Okay, from the screensaver option, after that what will you do? Click on the screensaver setting and choose the picture there. What? From here you choose the picture. From the step 3 you choose the picture. After choosing the picture, then click on the screensaver drop down button. Okay, student. Then here what will you do? Click on the setting. Then click on the setting. Okay, students. After clicking on the setting option, then again go to the browse. Then go to the browse. Okay, browse. Okay, student. In the browse, set of photos you have selected in a folder. Yes or no? In the browse, you select that one. After that, set the time in the browse. In the browse menu, you set the time. 1 minute, 2 minutes. At what time? when the computer will be idle, your what picture one after another will be displayed, just like the slideshow. You set here, browse. Okay, students. After this one, then step 5, click save. Click save button, then return to screensaver setting. Return to screensaver setting. Okay, students. After this one, then step 6, click apply. So in this way you can set your own picture as a screensaver. Is that clear, student? So please see this one. If any type of the doubt, you can ask me. Is that clear? So students, in this way you can set the picture as a screensaver. Now today's last one, students. Today's last topic is our multiple windows. How to arranging the multiple windows. Okay, students, that means Windows means multitasking. All type of the Windows operating system will do the work multitasking. What do you mean by multitasking? More than one task simultaneously. That means sometimes you open the multiple windows for doing the work. For example, suppose I am listening the music. In that time I am using the internet. In that time I am creating one of the. That is your multiple windows, 3 windows, multiple windows, doing in the simultaneously. That means, students, that is our work, or how to manage multiple windows. That means sometimes I want to see all the 3 windows in the simultaneously or one after another. So basically, how to display all the windows in the same time. That is a multiple windows. Remember, to open more than windows for the simultaneously, that one is a multiple windows. So that is called as a multitasking. Then how to open the multiple windows? So there are 3 ways to open the multiple windows. There are 3 ways to open the multiple windows. One is here cascade windows. Second one is your students. One is your cascade window. Second one is your students. So windows stack. Okay, students. Then third one is your student cascade window. So windows stack. Then third one is your student. So windows side by side. Okay, student. So in this way there are 3 options to open the multiple windows at the same time. Cascade windows means to open the multiple windows in stack order. So open the cascade windows means open the multiple windows in stack order. Okay, students. That means stack means last in faster. Means suppose you have opened all the windows. Suppose I have opened first one is the Internet Explorer. Second one, suppose I have opened the MS Word. Okay, student. Third one, suppose with music. That means, student, which one I have opened the last one? Music. That means after cascading, the music one will be displayed in just below this one. MS Word is below this one. In this way, we can open the multiple windows. That one is one of the cascade windows. Next one is the show windows stack. In the show windows stack means, students, what? The windows will be displayed. Multiple windows will be displayed in the vertical way. In the vertical. If this is my windows, then vertical windows means this one. Okay, students. In this way, your multiple windows will be displayed in the vertically way. Okay, student. Also, that one is also stack order. That is also stack order, but in vertically way. Pura straight vertical. Okay, student. And the last one, window side by side. In this case, all the windows will be displayed in the single desktop. Okay, in the side by side. Means if this is your windows, that means side by side, student. This one, then this one, then this one, then this one, like this. This one is the side by side, students. Okay, students. So in this way, you can open the multiple windows at the same time. Okay, students. So these are all the topics, students. So don't be confused. Can easily remember this one. Okay. So this one is important. Which windows will be opened in the stack order? Only stack order. Multiple windows in the stack order. The answer is your what? Cascade. In this way, you try to remember. Okay, student. After this, your exam question will come. Okay, student. Don't be worried. Be positive. Thank you. Bye, bye, students.